President Donald Trump of the United States has repeated on a number of occasions that he understands the killings in Iran have stopped and that there will be no executions in the course of the day. The comments come just hours after Trump threatened to attack Iran, prompting Tehran to warn of retaliation and a number of countries to issue advisories for protecting their citizens in the region. Qatar confirms the removal of some personnel from the Al Udeid Air Base housing about 10,000 U.S. troops, saying it was in response to current regional tensions as it continues to call for de-escalation. The internet has now been cut off in Iran for many days, although international phone services have resumed sporadically.
The rest of the access to internet is unavailable to everyone, including the journalists, and that makes it really hard to get communicated, to find verifiable information. And of course, when it comes to the daily communications, international calls were restricted for a long period of time.
Meanwhile, Iran's state media has reported that more than 100 security personnel have been killed in 2 weeks of unrest, while opposition activists say the death toll is higher and includes thousands of protesters. But these figures cannot be independently verified. Reports indicate that at least 2,400 demonstrators have been killed since the start of Iran's brutal crackdown, according to a U.S.-based rights group. With the atmosphere in Tehran still extremely heavy and tense, at the moment, Trump has declined to take military action off the table, saying his administration would wait and see.
Some other little things to talk about. Maybe we'll start that first. Should I start that first? I think they're going to want me to. I have a feeling they're going to want me to. We have been notified, and pretty strongly, but we'll find out what that all means. But we've been told that the killing in Iran is stopping. It's stopped. It's stopping. And there's no plan for executions or an execution or executions. So I've been told that on good authority. We'll find out about it. I'm sure if it happens, we'll all be very upset, including you will be very upset. But that's just gotten to me from information that the killing has stopped, that the executions have stopped. They're not going to have an execution, which a lot of people were talking about for the last couple of days. Today was going to be the day of execution. And another piece of information that I think is very important is the leaker has been found and is in jail right now. And that's the leaker on Venezuela. And a very bad leaker. So there could be some others, and we'll let you know about that. We're hot on their trail. But the leaker has been found, and the leaker's in jail. And will probably be in jail for a long time. Let's see what happens. So we'll let you know. We'll keep you apprised.
Mr. President, you said that the killing has stopped. Who told you that the killings have stopped there?
We have been informed by very important sources on the other side, and they've said the killing has stopped and the executions won't take place. There was supposed to be a lot of executions today, and that the executions won't take place. And we're going to find out. I mean, I'll find out after this. You'll find out. But we've been told on good authority, and I hope it's true. Who knows, right? Who knows?
Crazy backs. So how do you trust them?
You've seen that over the last few days, and they said people were shooting at them with guns, and they were shooting back. And, you know, it's one of those things. But they told me that there'll be no executions, and so I hope that's true.
Does this mean military action is now off the table against Iran?
Well, we're going to watch and see what the process is, but we were given a very good statement by people that are aware of what's going on.
Considering military action, is that still a threat?
No executions. Everyone's talking about a lot of executions were taking place today. We were just told no executions. I hope that's true. That's a big thing. Yes, ma'am.
The foreign ministerial agreement, she said a while ago at a conference in an embassy of Denmark that she made very clear in the meeting that happened here in the White House what are their limits. She also said that it was a very respectful meeting. Are those limits going to be respected?
Well, we're going to see what happens with Greenland. We need Greenland for national security, so we're going to see what happens. They're going to brief me on the meeting right after this conference. In fact, the sooner I get you out, the faster I'm going to know exactly what happened. But we have a very good relationship with Denmark, as you know. We'll see. But, we're doing the Golden Dome. We're doing a lot of things, and we really need it. If we don't go in, Russia's going to go in, and China's going to go in. And there's not a thing that Denmark can do about it, but we can do everything about it.
More than what they can do that
Well, we're going to see. We're going to see what happens, but we need it. I'm not the first one. This was talked about by President Truman, and 40 years before President Truman, they were talking about it. They've been talking about this for 100 years. This is not anything so new. A lot of people don't realize that, but this was a hot subject. Probably not as hot as it is now, but it was a hot subject for a long time. We need it for national security, and that includes for Europe. And I spoke with, as you know, Mark, the head of NATO,